So you sell your company. Where do you go from there? You got a non-compete. You can't get back into that market. What do you do now?
$2.6 million at that time to me meant I could buy anything, however I wanted, for as long as I wanted. And this is where not having a formal education or maybe a few business 101 classes would have served me justice because I was single. I had felt totally betrayed that, everyone was, my girl left me. Keep in mind, 15, 16 years ago, if you said as an adult that you said that you sold on Amazon or eBay, that was seen as extremely juvenile. And it was not something that, your potential wife, and I'm assuming husband as well, but that your potential wife would look at you and say, yeah, I see financial security here. I see we can have kids. Everything's going to be fine. That's not what that communicated, not to anybody. And it didn't even communicate that to me. It was like, oh my God, I'm a total failure. Let me just somehow keep connecting the dots, connect the next dot, just keep moving forward, learn from everything I do wrong, do it better, and just keep moving forward. And I know it doesn't work out like that for everyone. Well, let me not say that. I think a lot of people quit, but I kept going and it worked for me. So I'm sitting here at $2.6 million. It is not $2.6 million once every broker, lawyer, IRS, and everything gets a hold of it, right? So we're still sitting at a really nice number. We're sitting at a little over $1 million. And I think what I did could only be described as I decided to whore around Miami. I really just did that. And I was like, all these things I couldn't have, I'm now having. That expensive bottle, give it to me. And I started living a life around Miami that's really so unlike me. But I thought this is what you do. And truth be told, there were some good memories in there. And I did that. And then one day I just realized at this point next year, at this rate, I will be broke. And I will not only be broke, but before when I was broke, I didn't really know anything better. But now I'm going to be broke and I'm going to have had a taste of what not being broke is like. And I know I didn't want to do that again. So the only thing I knew that had been validated in my life that I could do good was sell on eBay and Amazon. And I decided at that point that I created a company called, I think it was called Hyperborean, and we started a brand selling beverage chilling devices. And we were one of the second or third person on Amazon to start selling whiskey stones, and like these accessories to beer and wine and bar tools. And it just went gangbusters. And then I started opening more brands and doing the wholesale model and making every mistake along the way. I don't want to paint this into this. I'm the genius who had it all solved. Like, I think I've touched the stove more than a lot of people, and been burned. But I just have this thing where it's like when you're on there's a song out there now and it really resonates with me. And I see a lot of people saying, and they're like, man, it's just everything is so bad. And I feel like I'm just looking down at everybody and everybody's doing, and I'm thinking, the song says, if you're on the bottom, there's nobody beneath you. There's no looking down when you're on the bottom. You're not really on the bottom. You just think you're on the bottom. If you're looking down around you, you're not on the bottom. There's still a ways down to go. So having the advantage of truly being on the bottom allowed me, when you're on the bottom, almost every option's a good one. So I wasn't concerned about what someone thought. And I just said, okay, I made a mistake. Well, I'm still kind of down here. There's only up from here. And I just kept going.